Here is my 1986 Volkswagen Vanagon Syncro. I'm going to do a walk around and show you all the cosmetic issues. It has some rust. Here we have previous repair with some filler. You can see a crease line right there. This seam is fine. This door seam, it's fine. Here, this was a very small impact and just a not so amazing prior repair. It's starting to show. I've seen this in the backside. It's fine from the backside. This could be repaired easily, I'm confident. There is some rust here. But it looks like it's largely from just this poor front repaint. It's starting to peel. On the front here, there is nothing that goes through. There's definitely no water leaking into the interior of the vehicle through the front. Or really anywhere, actually, now that I think about it. Up top, it's fine. This piece of glass here is a Pilkington. I'm not quite sure when this was replaced, but it is very good. There is really no rock chips. Definitely no cracks. There is some paint missing, which has caused rust down here. Again, this is largely from just poor paint. Nothing that's through. This seam here, you could probably still catch that. That's not given an issue. Again, this seam is fine. This door and the front and this door is a respray. It's very evident that it's a respray. It's still Savannah beige on the inside. These nuts here have not been touched. This door has not been off. I'm not quite sure why this has been resprayed. While we're in here, there's some rust on that side. There is not any rust. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Right there, there's no rust there. This is solid here. Take a look around. It is a not, like for a Northeast fan, this is incredible. For a Northeast fan. I've seen worse West Coast fans. The seam, good. On this side, down under here, I don't see, there's nothing really concerning along this seam, both on the outside edge and inside edge. This is the worst of the windshield or window rot. There's another spot right here. I'm not going to disturb it. That's the worst of it. You can kind of see how big that is. Let's look at this seam here. This seam is good up until that point. This at some point had late model rear bumper on it, so those kind of mount to the body on that lower edge, and I think that flexing has just caused this to crack the paint, hold water. That's where that comes from. It has a small ding right there. Let's take a look inside the wheel arch. Again, pretty solid under here. Engine bar. There's the fuel tank. I've removed the coating that was on it because it's almost impossible to get it back in with that coating falling off. There's no rust. along this drip rail here. The top, clear coat fading. There's nothing really remarkable up there. There's a dent here. Pretty easy to see. This is all pretty straight and solid. That is all aligned well. Let's take a look at the lower apron, fantastic. A lot of this exhaust is new. The mufflers, that is. The pipe that goes from the tailpipe, the muffler, and this J pipe, they're new. On this side, looking good. There is some little spot right there. I mean, from back here, pretty clean. This is the better corner. If you were to like say, what's the best corner of this thing? Right here. This seam is pretty good. Right there, again, from the late model bumper that was on this, it's a little, it was hiding something right there, so that's not the prettiest. This seam, it is what it is. That's that seam. Let's take a look in this wheel arch. Nice and solid. This wire is the ground for the sending unit. It's common for the sending unit to break, and someone had just wired the sending unit to the ECU ground, which is right there. So that's what that is. Charcoal canister. All the evaporative stuff for the fuel tank is intact. All solid down here. Here we have some more stuff. There's a couple holes on the outside, on the outside edge of this lower panel here. That's kind of the worst of it right there. Inside panel. Inside is solid. I'll get the full underside in a second. Back to the driver's side door. There's that seam. And down here there's a little hole, which you can see from the other side. Right there. That is that. And then I'd say probably the worst on the van is this leading edge of the front driver's side rear wheel well, not rear. Driver's side wheel well. This lower edge. The rest in this corner. Oh, rest in this corner is good. Just like the passenger side. That's what's under there. And the this is that corner. Corner's not there. Good news is it's hidden by carpet, and it's underneath the wheel well. It's not something that would be too hard to repair well and seal up the van. It's not something that needs to be painted the body color. Doesn't need to be paint matched. So there's a plus. I'm gonna leave that to the next owner to deal with. I would rather not spend any more time dealing with stuff like this because it's my goal. There's 4 deadhead stickers on this thing. 1, 2. Also, the dash has a few pieces missing. That's just doing some dashboard work. I have those. They'll be back on the van soon. 3. This one doesn't count, but that one's fun. And space in it. There's 4. There's 4 on this thing. Oh. Let's count them again. This is fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. A lot of fun. That's like a good walk around of this thing. Ignore the alright. Yep. So there it is. Oh, I knew I was missing something. Underside. You want to see the underside. So right now I have this just so I can drop that down. This is all pretty solid up front. There, you see some brown, but there's nothing under here that's would need addressing. It's probably you would just like fluid film it and keep running it. It's all solid. I've had stuff from under here in the suspension out, and you're not running into broken bolts and whatever. You see the rust there that I showed, and you see the rust there that I showed, but underneath the van is solid. So I have the front spare tire, it's out. I also have the drive shaft. Drive shaft's just currently out. I haven't put it back in since I got the transmission back in. It's rebuilt. Nice and clean. Yeah, pretty good. Really happy with that. Transmission. I also have the rear skid plate that is not replaced, or not. It's not back on the van. Same thing with the skid plate for the pushrod tubes. You see that there's supposed to be a guard on those, and I have those out because I've been doing coolant flushes on it to get all the old gunk out of it. Not gunk. That's the wrong way to say it. There's just like 16 quarts of coolant in this thing, and it takes a while to get all the stuff from the last 20 years in the front and the back out. So those will be on. Let's get another angle from the back here. The engine. There's the engine. Gotta put that bracket back on. You see the fuel pump there, it's new. The exhaust is all squared away. Okay. There you go. If you have any other questions regarding the listing, if the van's still for sale, then contact me. Love to share more about it. Thank you. Have a good day.